Real Madrid fans are not used to that. For 2 whole years, not a single newcomer joined Los Blancos. And now finally, it happened. David Alaba came to the Bernabeu. The captain of the Austrian national team is a very interesting purchase, especially considering the problems in the Galacticos' roster. In what position will Alaba play? Why was he given the 4th number? Will he compete for the status of Sergio Ramos and be able to replace him on and off the pitch? What qualities distinguish David from the rest? Now we are to figure things out. Subscribe to the channel in order not to miss our videos and give a like to this one. Your support is very important to us. Ready? Then buckle up as we say vamos and begin. Let us briefly recall how David Alaba ended up at Real Madrid. The Austrian spent his entire adult career with Bayern Munich, having gone on loan to Hoffenheim only once. And now, after 12 seasons and 27 titles, he decided to take on a new challenge. In fact, Alaba's transfer to Real became known back in winter, when he announced his leaving from the German Grand. Of course, no one named the next club, but in the press it was no secret to anyone. The fact of the defender becoming a free agent made him incredibly attractive to many big teams. Chelsea and Liverpool were among the most active contenders. But the player's desire to move to Madrid played a decisive role. Alaba tried to leave Bayern without any scandals, showing maximum respect for the club. However, he still got a portion of criticism from the fans. Why? For not wanting to renew the contract, for leaving the club during a crisis, and announcing his retirement in the middle of the season. Nevertheless, most of the fans still consider him a legend of the Munich club, saying goodbye with dignity. I leave the club with tears in my eyes, but at the same time, I look forward to my future. To become stronger, you need to leave your comfort zone. Sometimes you need to step into the unknown to become better, said the Austrian at the end of the last season. From a football point of view, Alaba's transfer seems like an excellent deal. This is a player who, without losing performance quality, can cover the positions in the center and left in defense, as well as in the center of the pitch. In addition, David is experienced playing on the flanks of midfield and attacking line. Such versatile professionals in the football world can be counted on the fingers of one hand. With the departure of Sergio Ramos and Rafael Varane, only Militao and Nacho remained from the central defenders of Real Madrid. They are both surely a high-quality players, but with Ramos and Varane they always were perceived rather as backup options. So we see Alaba mainly in a position in the center of defense, although he can also come in handy on the left, given Marcelo's age and Mendy's injury. As for the opportunity to play in midfield, then Carlo Ancelotti already has a good choice in the person of Modric, Kroos, Casemiro, Valverde and Isco. There is only one potential issue. According to rumors, Alaba decided to leave Bayern because he wanted to play in midfield, but he couldn't be guaranteed of his needs fulfilled in Munich. No one gave any confirmation on that, but there is a possibility that one of the conditions for signing a contract with Real Madrid included letting him play in the middle. Most likely though, this will be resolved in favor of the Merengues. Firstly, Alaba moved to his dream club, which means he shouldn't make problems appear. Secondly, he and Carlo Ancelotti are skilled with mutual understanding. In the Italians' only full season in Bayern, only Robert Lewandowski spent more time on the pitch than the Austrian. Subsequently, we expect Alaba to be the main face at the center of the Galacticos' defense, at least in the upcoming season. As a player, David Alaba has a lot to offer. He's good at positional play and backing up, very flexible and agile. But the biggest peculiarities come from his experience in midfield. Alaba is very good at moving without the ball. He always knows how to be involved in the making of an attack. Whilst playing in the center of defense, he is not afraid to be pulled out of the line of defense, in case he sees that his actions will open up an additional options to proceed from the defense. In addition, he is excellent at moving the ball. It is not a problem for him to carry the ball at his feet for 20-30 meters. This adds some dynamo to the attack and creates distraction in the defense of opponents. When playing with deeply defensive teams, this skill might be very useful. Also worth noting is the great culture of passing. The Austrian has excellent possession for long ball passes, which help in a quick proceeding from the defense and adds variability to the team. David is also great at taking free kicks and corners. He is good at crosses, shooting, and slamming free kicks. For Bayern, Alaba has netted 33 goals and delivered 56 assists in 431 appearances. Awesome numbers for a defender. Should the Austrian be considered a replacement for Sergio Ramos? Only by positional means. Don't expect Alaba to be the one to replace Ramos as team leader. In terms of fighting qualities, the Spaniard is almost the best player of the last decade. Hardly anyone having come to the club could have such an impact on the team right away. Alaba himself was not often seen in any acts of heroism. This is a player who just does his job at the high level. It can be said that he is completely devoid of leadership qualities, as he is the captain of the Austrian national team, not afraid of any sort of responsibility. It's just that Sergio Ramos is very far from him in this regard. It seems more likely that the old-timers of the team share the burden of Ramos among themselves. Guys like Marcelo, Benzema, Modric and others are quite capable of doing a role of a dressing room leader. Another moment that made a bustle in the football community was the fact of David getting the legendary fourth number after Sergio Ramos. Some Merengue supporters were against it. In their opinion, this is a total disrespect for the legendary captain. Here's what Alaba himself said about the situation. We discussed this issue with the club. Real Madrid offered me this number and I think there were simply no others. I know what this number means to Real Madrid. Wearing it is an honor. It motivates me very much. These numbers symbolizes strength and leadership. In general, the hype around the number is a bit exaggerated. First of all, in Spain there is no such code of numbers as in South America or, for example, Italy, where they are taken out of circulation forever in honor of the players. As for the second point, according to the rules of La Liga, players of the first team over 23 years old have the right to play only under numbers from 1 to 25. Therefore, the lyrics considering the numbers are broken by the set of rules. If to evaluate this transfer as a whole, then it promises to be a great deal from all sides. Real Madrid got a versatile footballer who still has at least 3-4 seasons ahead at the top level for free. He has a tremendous amount of experience and will be able to give results immediately. Besides, taking into account Ramos and Varane's departure from the club, the value of the transfer of the Austrian becomes even higher. So not signing Alaba as a free agent is like watching our videos and not being subscribed to the channel. Alaba moved to the club of his dream, got himself the necessary new challenge and a significant salary increase. His motivation must go off scale, which is a win-win for both parties. We rate the transfer a 10 out of 10. You too are to rate this transfer in the comments below. Give us a like if you want to see Real with Alaba in action as soon as possible. Well, we in turn will not make you bored, as the new video is coming soon. Vamos!